So, good morning to all friends. In the previous lecture, we have uh, studied the coordination number, atomic radius, and packing fraction. So, we have defined these three terms in the last lecture: coordination number, atomic radius, and packing fraction. Now, we have also calculated the number of atoms per unit cell for different cubic lattices, that is simple cubic, body center cubic, and face centered cubic. So, you have seen the number of atoms per unit cell for simple cubic is 1, for body centered it is 2, and for face centered the number of atoms per unit cell are 4. Now, we have also seen the coordination numbers. So, the coordination number for simple cubic is 6, coordination number for body centered cubic is 8, and that for face centered cubic is 12. So, we have seen all these things in the last lecture. Now, we have also calculated the atomic radius or the relation between atomic radius and lattice constant A for these three structures, for simple cubic, body centered cubic, and face centered cubic. Now, our today's aim is to find out the atomic packing fraction for simple cubic, body centered cubic, and face centered cubic crystal structures. Now, as you know, what is the packing fraction? It is the ratio of volume of atoms per unit cell to the volume of the unit cell. So, atomic packing fraction actually gives the amount of space filled by actual atoms. So, it is the volume of the atoms per unit cell divided by volume of unit cell. So, remember this formula. What is the packing fraction we have seen in the last lecture? So, how much space in the unit cell is actually occupied by the atoms in the crystal material, it gives the packing fraction. So, first find out the packing fraction for simple cubic structure. It is the packing fraction formula is this. Now, you know the atoms are assumed to be hard sphere. Atoms in a crystal are assumed to be hard spheres. Therefore, the volume of each atom is 4/3 pi r cube. So, this is the volume of the atom, where r is the radius of the atomic radius. So, 4/3 pi r cube is the volume of the atom, because atoms are assumed to be hard spheres. And now, the unit cell volume of the unit cell is a cube, because it is a cubic unit cell. So, cubic unit cell, all the sides equal. So, a length, breadth, and height gives the a cube. So, this is the volume of the unit cell. Now, if there is only one atom per unit cell, then the volume occupied by the atom is of the unit cell is 4/3 pi r cube. If there are 2 atoms, then multiply this factor by 2. If there are 3 atoms, multiply this factor by 3. If there are 4 atoms, multiply this factor by 4, so that we will get the volume of the atoms per unit cell. Now, in simple cubic, we know volume of unit cell. So, in simple cubic there is only one atom. So, in simple cubic there is only one atom per unit cell, that we have seen in the last lecture. So, this is the atom 1. Now, multiply this one by the volume of the atom, that is volume of the sphere, that is 4/3 pi r cube. So, 4/3 pi r cube multiplied by 1, this gives the volume of atoms per unit cell, or volume of atoms in a unit cell, divided by a cube. A cube is the volume of the unit cell, right? Now, we know the relation between the atomic radius and lattice constant for simple cubic. So, the relation between atomic radius and lattice constant for simple cubic is r is equal to a by 2. R is equal to a by 2. So, put the value of r is equal to a by 2 in this equation. So, you will get 1 into 4/3 pi a by 2 cube divided by a cube. A cube is the volume of the unit cell, right? Now, simplifying this, these terms, we will obtain, because this is 4, this is 3, so 3 into 2 is 6, so this is a cube, therefore this 4 will get cancelled, 2 will be there, remains, and so it is 3 multiplied by 2, that is 6, and a cube will get cancelled, so pi by 6. So this is the pi by 6. The value comes out from this simplification is pi by 6. Now if you convert this into the numerical value, and then put the value of pi, that is 1.14. 1.14, putting the value of 1.14 as a pi value, you will get this 0.52. So packing fraction or atomic packing fraction for simple cubic is comes out to be pi by 6, or in numerical it is 0.52. So here you have to remember only this definition. Now number of atoms multiplied by volume of each atom divided by volume of the unit cell. So this will give you the atomic packing fraction for simple cubic. Now turning towards the body centered cubic, we know in body centered cubic there are 2 atoms per unit cell. Right? There are 2 atoms per unit cell. So the volume of 2 atoms per unit cell will be 2 into 2 multiplied by 4 by 3 pi r cube, because there are 2 atoms and volume of each atom is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So this gives the volume of atoms in that cell in BCC structure, divided by volume of the unit cell is again a cube, because it is the cubic unit cell. So again there is a relation between the lattice constant and the atomic radius r. So the relation is r is equal to root 3 by 4 into a. The relation between atomic radius and lattice constant is r is equal to root 3 by 4 into a. Now putting the values of this r as root 3 by 4 into a, you will get this 2 into 4 by 3 pi root 3 by root 3 of a upon 4 cube, and divided by volume of the unit cell again. Now by simplifying these terms here, this is 4 into 2 is 8 by 3 pi, so this is root 3 into root 3 into root 3, so that is 3 into root 3 upon 4 into 4 into 4, like that. So by simplifying all these terms, you will get root 3 pi by 8. Final answer is root 3 pi by 8. तर तुम्ही हे आकडेमोड करू शकता, हे सिम्प्लिफाय करून बघा कागदावर, तुम्हाला रूट 3 पाय बाय 8 मिळेल. आणि जर इफ यू पुट द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ पाय 3 व्हॅल्यू ऑफ पाय इज 3.14, you will get the numerical value 0.68. You will get the numerical value 0.68. So either this value or this value, both are correct. So the packing fraction for BCC structure is more than the packing fraction for the simple cubic structure. So it implies that the BCC structure is more closely packed, because it is 0.68. Packing fraction is more. Therefore, BCC structure is more closely packed as compared to the simple cubic structure. Now let us move towards the next structure, that is the FCC, face centered cubic. Again, to find out the face centered cubic packing fraction for this, we should know the number of atoms per unit cell in FCC. So as we have previously calculated, the number of atoms per unit cell for FCC is 4. So this is 4 number of atoms per unit cell. Multiply it by volume of 1 atom. So this is the volume of 4 atoms. 4 multiplied by 4 by 3 pi r cube. This is the volume of the 4 atoms which are in the single unit cell. So this is the volume of atoms per unit cell. Now again, we have seen in the last slides, there is a relation between the atomic radius r and lattice constant a for FCC structure, and the relation is r is equal to root 2 upon 4 into a. So this is the relation. So putting the values of this r in this equation and simplifying all these terms, you will get pi upon 3 root 2. You will get pi upon 3 root 2 is equal to 0.74. So this is the numerical value. Now, what does it mean 0.52? What does it mean 68? What does it mean 0.75? Now, if the volume of the unit cell is considered as 100%, then out of this 100%, 52% of volume is actually occupied by the atoms in that unit cell. This is the meaning. Similarly, 0.68 means the 68% volume of the unit cell is occupied actually by the atoms, and 0.74 means 74% volume of the unit cell is occupied by the atoms. Means the remaining space in the unit cell is empty. Remaining space in the so here 52. That means 48% of space in the unit cell is empty. Like that here also. So this gives the so from this relation we can conclude that atomic packing fraction for simple cubic is 0.52. That for BCC is 0.68, and for FCC it is 0.74. So the 74 means the more there are more space occupied by the atoms in the unit cell. So the FCC structure is more closely packed as compared to the BCC, and BCC is more closely packed as compared to the simple cubic structure. So this is all about the packing fraction for simple cubic, body centered cubic, and face centered cubic. Now remember, this is the volume of the atoms per unit cell divided by volume of the unit cell, and this is the volume of single atom. Find out the number of atoms per unit cell and multiply it by this volume of atoms. So it gives the number of volume of atoms per unit cell, and A cube is the volume of the unit cell. It is already known to you. So taking these ratios and putting the values of R in terms of lattice constant, we can calculate the packing fraction for different crystal structures. Now remember, the packing fraction is always less than 1, because not 100% unit cell volume is occupied by the atoms. So this is all about the packing fraction. So from the examination point of view, there will be a question like this: show that the atomic packing fraction for simple cubic, body center cubic, and face center cubic are pi by 6, root 3 pi by 8, and pi upon 3 root 2. This we have to prove. Or in another case, the question may be like this: show that the atomic packing fraction for simple cubic, body center cubic, and face center cubic are 0.52, 0.68, and 0.74 respectively. So like this questions are asked in the examination. So this is very most important topic that from the examination point of view. In every examination you will see that the question on this atomic packing fraction is asked there. So this is all about the atomic packing fraction we have studied. So remember, from the last two lectures, what we have done here, we have defined the some basic terms, that is the coordination number, atomic radius. The atomic coordination number is the number of nearest equidistant neighbors. Remember, equidistant nearest neighbors. So all the neighbors will be at the same distances, equal distances. Atomic radius, it is the half of the distance between the nearest neighbors, and packing, this is the packing fraction. So this is the way of finding out the number of atoms per unit cell. Remember, the share of each corner atom to the unit cell is 1/8, and share of each body center atom is 1, and the share of each face center atom is half to the unit cell. Putting these values of NC, NF, and NB in this formula, we can calculate the number of atoms per unit cell for all these structures. So this is the coordination number that I have already told you, that the number of nearest equidistant neighbors for a particular atom, nearest neighbors. So these are the nearest neighbors for simple cubic. So for simple cubic, the coordination number is 6, because there are 4 atoms in as the nearest neighbors in its own plane. One atom is above the plane and one atom is below the plane. So this is coordination number is 6. For body center, So this for body center atom, all the corner atoms are the nearest neighbors, and therefore the coordination number is 8. For FCC, this is also FCC structure, this is also FCC structure. So if for FCC structure, each face atom is the nearest neighbor. So there are 4 face center atom. Suppose this is the atom under consideration. So the 4 atoms, this one, front one, and this front 2. So these are the 4 atoms in its own plane. Similarly, there are 4 atoms above this plane and 4 atoms below this plane. So 4 plus 4 plus 4 is equal to 12. So there are 12 atoms, so which are the nearest neighbors to any particular atom in FCC structure. So coordination number for FCC structure is 12. We have also seen the atomic radius. It is the half of the distance between the nearest neighbors. So the calculation for simple cubic and FCC is very simple because they are straightforward. But in case of BCC, you consider this body diagonal AB. So from this AB, so this is the AB square. This is the base diagonal. This is also base diagonal. So first see, this is the body diagonal. So body diagonal, this is the body diagonal AB. So the radius of this sphere is R. Radius of this sphere is R plus R. So here this distance is R plus R, that is 2R. So this distance is R. This distance is again R. So the total distance between A and B is 4R. Now applying the Pythagoras theorem, AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. Actually here there should be a square, but I forget to put the square here. So you remember it is the BC square. So AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. So putting the value of AB as 4R square is equal to √2 upon A square plus A square. Now this why is AC square? Now AC, this is the AC, this is the base diagonal. Now again its value is A square plus A square. So this is twice A square. So AC is equal to √2 into A. Therefore the value of AC is √2 into A bracket square plus A square. So simplifying this, value of R is √3/4 into A. For FCC, this is the cross-sectional view of the face centered cubic. This is the face atom, and these are the corner atoms. So this total distance dB is equal to 4R, because this distance is R, this distance is 2R, and this is R. So this total distance is dB square is 4R. So dB square is equal to DC square plus BC square. So this is a 4R square plus DC is A square and BC is A square. So again simplifying this 16 plus 16R square equal to twice A square. Simplifying this, R is equal to √2 upon 4A. So this gives the relation between the lattice constant R and lattice constant A and the atomic radius R. This is also a relation between atomic radius R and lattice constant A for BCC, and this is the relation for FCC. So so this is all about the requirement to find out the atomic packing fraction. So this atomic packing fraction is calculated by this way, but you should know the number of atoms per unit cell, the relation between atomic radius and lattice constant, and you should know the total volume of the sphere. So using all these parameters, you can calculate the atomic packing fraction for these 3 simple unit cubic structures. So thank you for attending this class. Do you have any questions? You can put or you can unmute your mic and you can ask me. And if there are no questions, then the session is closed now. Thank you for attending this class. Do remember, do like this video. I will put this video on the YouTube also. Okay, thank you. Good day to all of you.